Oh shit! What's this? Look at this. These trees are dressed up in sexy clothes. Look at this. Yeah, they're wearing sexy moss clothes. Like you can totally send this video over to Italy or France or Europe somewhere where they make sexy clothes. Have fashion designers that don't give a fuck about race, gender, sex, and all that stuff. Yeah, and you could totally you could make these and put them on penises and vaginas and hermaphrodite, and they would still be sexy. It wouldn't care. They wouldn't care, who was wearing what. And yeah, this is how the trees dress over here in Canada, Cali. This is like we're in California, and we're here because Nancy Mace says we're not allowed to use the toilet. And FEMA Kim in Vermont says, go to Canada when they discriminate against us. And so we comes over this way because the postal abbreviation for California is CA, and nada means nothing. So you marry those two together and you've got Canada. But Minnie comes over here to, we got the poop outside because we're not allowed to use the toilet. Nancy Mace is stepping outside of their congressional district, broadcasting videos to constituents outside of their district, and just like recruiting soldiers or mercenaries or conscripting brainless savages to attack us and say we're not allowed to do this and we're not allowed to do that while they cover up murder and other things. But this is cool. Look at this. Yeah, there's a couple of fun guys. Look at this. There's some fun guys that are different, and they don't care whether they're different. Like this one fun guy is a different color and a different species, and different gender, sex, and race, and all that shit, possibly even age and other things. And they're totally over here at this Hard Rock Cafe. Look at this. They're at a Joker Hard Rock Cafe, and see that the Joker is wearing a green hair. And these fun guys are over here dancing. They're dancing and having a little drink and having fun. And they don't care whether one is different from the other, like they do in Soylent Greenfield. 45123. They don't care about that. I don't care whether one's different. They're just over there at the Hard Rock Joker Cafe, covered in green hair, having fun, dancing, having a little drink. Yeah, look at them. These are some fun guys right there. Those are the kind of fun guys you want to hang around. And yeah, they're not like the financial institution called Merchants National Bank in Soylent Greenfield. That when your character is murdered on a piece of paper with lies, and so partially because of that, you start to transition, and you start to wear different clothes and things, and you go into the bank and you want to take some money out of your account so you can go to your shitty job the next county over because you're trying to escape that county because they're all a bunch of fucking bigoted, racist, sexist, genderist fucks. Yeah, that destroy your car when you publicly protest. Sexual assault and other things. Yeah, we go to this bank and we go in there because they do transactions all the time, you see. They're constantly doing transactions. And so we thought, well, they'll be cool with us being trans because that's all they do is transactions. And they say, no, you got to sign the name that you used when you open the account. And they wouldn't even allow us to use their notary seals, that they're issued by the Secretary of State, so that, like, if you're in a car crash and you can't sign your name because your arms are broken, or somebody steals your arms, for example, that they can witness your documents, you can make a mark. But they wouldn't do that. Instead, they said, go outside, use the machine, boy. We don't serve colored people in here. So now Mooney's in this Canada state of being or existence. And we just think it's awesome that there are these fun guys over here. Look at these, they're so much fun. They're fun guys that are different. And they're hanging out next to each other at the same Hard Rock Joker Cafe. And they're having little drunky drinks and dancing and having fun. And they don't care. It's like, but whatever you do, it's like, don't go to see the Joker. And see, this is the point about the Joker. This is the difference between a Joker and a clown. If you go to see the Joker don't give a fuck what the color of your skin is, what your race is, what your gender is, what your sex is, any of that shit. If you call Harley a bitch, and they're going to let this play out. Yeah, they're going to let it play out for a little while, and then they're going to blow your fucking brains out. Yes, in other words, take that scene from Suicide Squad. Take the scene from Suicide Squad and put anybody in that chair. Put Hillary Clinton in the chair. They'd still blow their brains out. Put Nancy Mace in the chair. They'd still blow their fucking brains out. Put Jesus in the chair. They'd blow their fucking brains out. Yeah. Put Buddha in the chair. They'd blow their brains out. They don't give a fuck, Morty. Yeah, they don't care because it's not about that. That's not what it's about.